Good, happy Sunday evening, everyone. I'm Riley King, and welcome to this Sunday evening edition of Sports with Riley King. Let's begin. First up, the Boston Red Sox. They played a game today, and the final score is Tampa Bay Rays 6 and Red Sox 1. 6-1 is the score. Tampa Bay Rays won the game. Boston Red Sox play tomorrow at 7:10 p.m. against the Rangers. The New Hampshire Fisher Cats, they had a game earlier today, and they played against the Flying Squirrels, and that score was 0-2. New Hampshire Fisher Cats won. Congratulations, New Hampshire Fisher Cats. Saturday championship games. Let's take a look at that video from WMUR News 9, Jason King.
Hello, I'm Paul Modulewski, the owner of Century Roofing. 10 years ago, we opened this business with two core values: fair pricing and customer service. And always remember, at Century Roofing,
we have you covered! Start with the late games today. 7th straight year, Pinkerton and Bishop Girton met for the Division I lacrosse title. Fourth quarter, Astros up 12-11. BG's Dawson Clark scores to tie the game with a minute left. 12-12, but with 37 seconds to go, Mason Druin gives Pinkerton the lead again. A great shot by Druin, 13-12. Druin would get one more, some insurance, and Pinkerton wins it 14-12. That's back-to-back championships for the Astros. Winnacunnet and Derryfield played for the D2 title. This one was all Derryfield, leading 8-0 in the fourth quarter. Alex Neville rifles one from the point. That made it 9-zip. Winnacunnet able to avoid the shutout, though. Tyler Hoare scores, but Derryfield goes on to win 9-1, so that's 4 consecutive state championships for the Cougars. All right, now some softball. John Stark, Merrimack Valley in Division II, bottom 2. The Crowd get on the board. The pitch gets away. Molly McLaughlin scores, and it was 1-0 Merrimack Valley. Top 4, Isabella Nelson drives one to the fence in left field. Elizabeth Aubin's going to come around to score for the Generals. An RBI double for Nelson. Nelson was also on the mound, too, and she's going to get the call third strike. John Stark wins it. Generals win back-to-back state championships. 3-1 was the final score today. Wilton, Lineborough, and Epping played a wild one for the Division IV championship, picking up an extra inning, bottom 9. The Warriors leading 5-2, but Gracie Ray laces one to left. It's a solo home run. They would tie the game in the inning and keep playing. So go to the top of the 12th now. Brooke Lane pops one up to shallow center. That's going to drop in. Rachel Cristino will score from third, and the Warriors are back in front 6-5. And then the pop-up here would end it. Wilton Lineborough wins 6-5 in 12 innings, their first state championship since 2014. The Salem boys volleyball team defeated Windham 3-1 tonight to win their first state championship since 2014. It's their 11th title since 2004.
Okay, and there you go on that video from WMUR, Jason King. And now let's take a look at your championship Saturday for high school sports. Highlights from Saturday's earlier games. Let's take a look at that video now.
Grandfather Pearlie and our grandfather George decided to sell track.
Well, if you like high school sports, today's your day. That's for sure.
Right.
10 championship games on the schedule. At least 5 of them are already complete. We'll start with baseball. In Division III, White Mountains and Hopkinton at Northeast Delta Dental Stadium. Hopkinton would take an early lead. Peyton Marshall grounds one up the middle. Sam Rawson scores. Marshall would actually get to second on the bad throw to first base. but the Spartans took control. Garrett LaChance lines one into center field. Connor Bossy will come in to score, and it was 5-3. White Mountains in front. And then Griffin Crane is going to end it with a strikeout, and White Mountains wins it 7-3. So that's back-to-back state titles for the Spartans. Newmarket and Pittsfield played for the Division IV title. In the bottom of the first, the pitcher actually loses his footing and chucks the ball to the backstop. DJ Zensky scores to give Pittsfield a 1-0 lead. But the Mules were tough today. Top three, Carter Bosquin grounds to short. Nick Berthume will try to score from third, and he's safe. Made it 3-1 Newmarket. Josh Maston would close it out with a strikeout. And Newmarket wins 12-2. That's their first baseball title in 18 years. Division I and II baseball play on Monday. All right, now for some softball. Winnicott took on the top-seeded Exeter Blue Hawks in Division I. Bottom of the first, Leah Burns lines a single into right field. Sam Weiberg would come around to score from second, and the Blue Hawks take a 1-0 lead. Exeter led 2-0. The Warriors trying to make something happen in the seventh. Hannah Thompson with a nice bunt, and she beats the throw for the infield single. But the Blue Hawks get the grounder for the final out, and Exeter wins the Division I championship 2-0 the final. The first softball title in school history, if you can believe that. In Division III, it was Hopkinton and Campbell. In the top of the fifth, Hopkinton up 1-0 when Megan Campbell-Rhines rips one through the left side. That gets past the left fielder. Julia Bear comes in to score. Campbell-Rhines kept on running. She ends up at third base. It was 2-0 Hawks. In the bottom of the seventh, Campbell trying to rally. Megan Gibbons with a solid single to left. But Campbell-Rhines is going to get the strikeout to end the game. And Hopkinton, they are the Division III state champions. They win 2-0. Their first softball title in 25 years. All right, the three boys lacrosse titles being played at Bill Ball Stadium in Exeter today. Hopkinton and Pelham met for the D3 championship in the second half. That's Devin Tucci of Pelham. That cuts the Hopkinton lead to 12-5, but the Hawks kept the pressure on. Colby Quiet scores, and Hopkinton wins the D3 title 15-5. That is 3 straight state championships for the Hawks.
Okay, and there you go on that video from WMUR News 9, Jason King. And the Boston Bruins, they play tonight, beginning at 8 o'clock p.m. Boston Bruins at St. Louis Blues. And you can watch it on NBC tonight. Let's hopefully the Boston Bruins will win tonight. Go Boston Bruins. And that's it for this Sunday evening edition of Sports with Riley King. Have a great rest of your Sunday evening. See you back here tomorrow for another edition of Sports with Riley King. Good night, everyone. Bye.